In this video, I will be going over the lies and the mistakes that were done on the warrant affidavit and the police report within itself. These lies were done so it could justify the illegal arrest that was done by George Oro from the Lee County Sheriff's Department. Not only were there lies within this police report, but also he messed up on the simple identification markers such as my eye color. Not only am I going over the police report and all the affidavits, but also there's going to be new body cam footage from the Fort Myers Police Department that has not been seen before. If you want the fully unedited version of my arrest, the link will be in the description. I hope you all enjoy this edit. Much love, respect, and appreciation. This is what they call the narrative of Detective George Oro. He starts the lies 4 sentences in. At this time, 2 individuals, both white males, appeared on the scene and began walking around the patrol vehicles and came within approximately 15 feet of the stolen vehicle. One of the individuals proceeded to walk around Detective Oro's vehicle and move towards the rear of the vehicle, causing Detective Oro to lose sight of the male. Due to being unable to concentrate on the investigation because of the potential safety concern this presented, Detective Oro exited his vehicle and approached the individual to inquire about the reason for his presence. The individual was later identified as Thomas Paul Matson, a white male.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Chilling, bro.
This is Jay Surreal Camera's view and Officer Schultz body cam. As you see, Jay Surreal did not get within 15 feet of the vehicle, and this is the closest any of us got. Officer Schultz now activates his audio once he sees us. It's not the fact that we were supposedly interfering. It was the fact that George Oro was afraid he could not see me behind the vehicle. As you see, Jay Surreal also goes to the rear of the vehicle, but he is within view of the side view mirror, so Oro does not approach him. After this, Jay Surreal goes in front of George Oro's vehicle, and he has no problem with that. The problem is he could not see me from behind him. Again, this is not against the law. This is just how he felt. He felt scared. Remember, so far, not one other officer has had a problem. Fort Myers actually was very pleasant with Jay Surreal.
Hey, how are you, bro?
Detective Oro advised Matson a criminal investigation was taking place and asked him to please create some distance from the scene. At this time, Deputy Francis was also present with Detective Oro. Detective Oro explained that he could film as long as he did so from a safe distance. In response, Matson proceeded, hold the phone closer to his face and moved closer to Detective Oro. Matson was making several statements about his right to record, which Detective Oro acknowledged. Detective Oro once again asked Matson move away and film from a safe distance. Ooh, this one has a...
What's up, man?
What's up?
What you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm working.
What's your name and badge number?
I don't need to give you that
Yes,
right
you
now.
do.
It's Detective Oro, Lee County Sheriff's Office.
What's your
Can
badge
you move
number?
away from
Absolutely
my
not.
What happened?
I
Can you
can't
guys
move
move
away
away
from
from my
nothing.
vehicle?
No, absolutely
Are
not.
you asking or you commanding?
I'm asking.
You're
Yeah.
asking. If you're asking, I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
kindly
asking you.
decline.
No, look,
Yeah.
we're conducting an investigation.
That's
I
fine, and we're not
understand.
bothering your
Am I bothering
investigation.
you?
Right now, you're behind my vehicle.
It doesn't matter.
Is that a law that I'm breaking?
Right now,
Is
this
that a
is
law
my
I'm
scene.
What's your
breaking?
badge
This
number?
is my scene.
What's your
name
badge
and
number?
This is my scene.
What's
Is
your
your
badge
scene, your name's
number?
on it? Let me see your name.
I
Where's your name?
What's your badge
I just
number?
need you guys to back up.
Yeah, I
That's
need
it.
you to give me your
Dude,
badge
we're not
number.
bothering
I just
you,
gave
bro.
it to you.
No, you
Why
didn't.
is it-
You
why
gave me
is
your
Lee
name. What's your
County-
badge
why are you
number?
guys-
12068.
why are you guys
12068.
such assholes,
Can you guys move back?
boys?
Absolutely
Why is
not.
Lee County
I don't
such
know.
assholes?
Why are you
Fort
being like
Myers
that?
Absolutely not. What's your name and badge?
Fort Myers is always cool, man. You guys always
42107,
give a fuck.
Francis.
You don't. What is my name gonna do for you?
I'm just asking you. I'm establishing a conversation with
I
you.
don't answer questions. How you like that one? As you see, George Oro approached my camera, put his face in my camera. Once Deputy Francis came over, I asked for his name and badge, and then I removed myself from the situation.
Detective Oro. Okay, nice to meet you, Detective. My first name's Jay. That's it. That's all you need to know. We're not bothering you. We're just standing there recording.
Listen, man, you can't be by my vehicle.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Yes, I can. Both Lopez and Madsen failed to comply with the multiple verbal commands given by Detective Oro and continued to remain in Detective Oro's face, refusing to create distance as they were being asked. Madsen then proceeded to go to Detective Oro's assigned agency vehicle driver's side door and began recording inside the vehicle. It should be noted Detective Oro was still conducting his investigation prior to the initial interaction, and personal information as well as law enforcement sensitive information was on the screen. Detective Oro approached Madsen and advised him once again that he was impeding his investigation and to please step away from the vehicle as there was personal information in the vehicle. Both Madsen and Lopez began putting their cameras in Detective Oro's face, blocking his line of sight, which presented a safety hazard for Detective Oro. Both Lopez and Madsen were engaging Detective Oro in a very aggressive manner and yelling profanities at Detective Oro. Just remember, he is the one that approached us. He's the one that put his face in our cameras. I did not start cursing until he put his hands on me illegally. Also, he did not mention anything about impeding an investigation until I asked him what he would arrest us for. Also, listen to his instructions. You can't get away from my car. Don't get away from me. What are you going to arrest me for?
You can't get away from my vehicle, please.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Don't move away. I'm
touch
telling
me.
you, you can't
Don't
be away
touch
from my
me.
vehicle right now.
I can be next to your
you
vehicle
can't.
if I want.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
That's
You're
our
gonna
vehicle.
move away from my vehicle
No, I'm
right
not.
now.
Show me the registration.
Move away from
No,
my
I'm not.
vehicle. Get the camera out
No,
of my face.
absolutely not.
Don't
touch me, bro.
Get the camera out of my
touch
face.
me.
Get the camera out of my
touch me.
face. Listen.
You walked into my camera.
Why are you getting close to my vehicle?
Because we could
I
do
can
that.
if I want.
That's
all public record.
There's personal
That's all
property in
public
there as well.
record.
That belongs. Don't walk
Doesn't matter. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I'm gonna look at it. There's nothing you can do.
I can do whatever I want, bro.
That's not alarm breaking. You started with us. You
Listen,
started with us.
move away
No.
from the vehicle.
No.
Move away from the vehicle.
Or what?
It's
Are you gonna
vehicle.
arrest me for something?
I will. You're
For what?
interrupting my scene right
No,
now.
I wasn't.
So you're obstructing
I
my
wasn't.
investigation
No, I'm not.
right now. Yeah, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
You're interrupting me. You're avoiding me. You're avoiding me. You're avoiding me.
You were in your car.
Okay,
You
listen
came
to me.
out to
I'm
us.
trying to do an investigation here.
Dude, we're
and
not
Do it.
doing
Get in your
You're
car.
not allowing me to do it because
Yes, I
you're in front
am.
of me with
No,
cameras.
no. So far, he has told me that I cannot get away from his vehicle. Don't step away from him. I was avoiding him, and the reason why we were obstructing was because we had cameras in his face when he had walked up to our cameras and put his face in our cameras. Both cameras were within approximately 3 to 5 inches from Detective Oro's face. At this time, Detective Oro advised Madsen to place his hands behind his back and attempted to detain him. Madsen tensed up and briefly attempted to prevent Detective Oro from taking him into custody. No,
Yeah, you are.
You came to
No,
us. You came
Because
to
you're
us.
walking behind my
That doesn't
vehicle.
matter.
Is
You're
that
not-
alarm
It's
breaking?
not. No, it's not against
You're
the law,
obstructing
bro.
my
It's
investigation.
not against the
You're
law.
obstructing
No, we
my-
aren't.
You're obstructing my
Unless we're
investigation.
physically in between.
You're obstructing
Unless
my
we're
investigation.
physically in between you and somebody else.
You're not scaring anybody, man. We haven't done anything wrong to you.
Yeah, except obstruction
This is illegal.
investigation.
This is illegal, bro. I'm not obstructing.
There you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
We haven't done anything to you, man.
What are you doing, bro? This is Jay Surreal's point of view. Does it look like our cameras are within 3 to 5 inches of his face? Does he tell me to put my hands behind my back and that I am under arrest before he grabs me up?
Show me the law. Show me the law. Show me the law. Show me the law. You always want to flex your muscles. You always want to flex your muscles. You ain't flexing. You're not scaring nobody, man.
Yo, this is against the law, bro.
No, you're actually breaking the law.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Yo, how is that obstructing? How is that obstructing? You at least take my backpack off before?
We're not doing anything.
Oh, can I have my phone? Grab my phone. It's right there. Yeah, yo, grab my phone, Jack. Grab my phone.
Yeah, but wait, man. Pastor, let me back up, man. We're not doing anything wrong.
You better all.
I wasn't. These cops are really fucked up. I wasn't instructed. You know that. You know what we do.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna try to run or nothing like that. You guys know what we do, man? This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit, man. I'm not gonna run, man. Don't worry about it. You guys know this is bullshit, man.
You want me to take this off so it doesn't get damaged?
It shouldn't, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's a clip right here.
Let's go over here.
This is crazy,
back
man.
here, alright?
This is crazy, yeah. I'm wearing a trucker, man. No.
Do you have anything on you?
No. Yeah, that's fine. I don't consent to any searches or seizures of anything, though.
I'm patting you down.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. Bullshit. This is crazy. He needs to rethink this before this actually happens. Man. Really. We need a supervisor. Take a supervisor.
He's on his way.
At this point, Detective George Oro is talking to Chuck Bronson and explaining to him that the only reason why we were arrested was because we were close to his vehicle. He also puts Jay Surveill's camera in the back of his vehicle. Oro's investigation was done. He had already contacted the owner of the vehicle and spoke to her. They already knew that the girlfriend was coming to pick up the vehicle and they were going to release this gentleman.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen. It's just taking a little long. Excuse me. So, you're going to be let go tonight. Okay. You're going to be given a ticket for your license. You'll have to show up to court for that. Alright? So whatever the lady who owns the car, she's coming to get that, pick the car up, and we'll go from there. But you're not going to jail or nothing like that tonight, alright? They're gonna, alright, Daniel. You want to give me a statement, man? Tape statement? No? Alright. Alright. Are you guys gonna give him the ticket? Yep. Yeah, we got that. So if you guys are good with him, we'll get him on the way. I think this should be a pretty clear notice to stay away from Rhiannon, right? Okay. And you don't have permission to use the vehicle anymore. So this will serve as your one and only warning and notice. Next time you take this car, you're going to jail for Grand Theft Auto. Right? Okay? So, we'll let these guys finish up with you and go, my friend. Alright? You guys know what these steps are? Yeah. Meeting officer conflict.
I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear that, but Oro asked if the Fort Myers officers knew who we were, and then he went and muted his camera saying it was an officer conference. This should not be able to happen. They mute their cameras constantly, and this is why it's so important for us to always record, which gives us access to video and audio recording unless they have an officer conference. Remember, guys, this was the Fort Myers Police Department's stop. Yes, it was reported to the Lee County Sheriff's Department, but Fort Myers made the stop. They wrote the ticket, and they handled the complete stop. As it shows in the CAD report, it took over an hour for Lee County to show up on scene to do their part of the supposed investigation looking into this vehicle that was supposedly stolen. Remember, Oro said it was police-sensitive information and personal information on the CAD report. Here it is. I truly believe that Oro stayed around and acted like it was part of his investigation from the beginning to make it seem like we were impeding on his investigation. As you see here, he is just pulling into the scene and he will be parking. This is literally 22 minutes before we actually were put in cuffs. He had 20 minutes before we got there. He made his phone calls. He talked to the owner of the vehicle. He already knew he was going to be releasing the vehicle to the owner and that the person driving the vehicle was going to be released. As you see, when they are greeting each other, it is actually 18 minutes before we are placed in cuffs. Of course, the body cameras were muted at the time. This was absolutely a charge of contempt of cop and a very sloppy job trying to cover up and make it seem as if it was a legit and legal arrest. And to wrap this up, I want to show you the search warrant affidavit. They made a couple mistakes on the affidavit, such as my eye color is brown, which it is not. It is actually blue, as you see in this picture taken by Deputy Francis of the Lee County Sheriff's Department in the back of the vehicle. As you go to the end of the affidavit, it says that Lopez was in possession of my Samsung Galaxy S and my Acacio body cam. This was a very sloppy job done by Detective Oro to cover up his illegal arrest and rights violations. Remember everyone, the prosecutor did not want to drop the charges. They tried to move forward, but they did not fill out what is called a traverse. It is basically an appeal to our motion to dismiss. The judge had no other option but to dismiss the charges. The prosecutor was absolutely infuriated. Not only was this an illegal arrest, but they also kept us in the back of the vehicle for almost 4 hours. As you can see here on the police report, it was 23:30 when we were arrested and booking time was 5:21. I was injured from this arrest from the excessive force by Detective George Oro. This is an x-ray of my spine. It was displaced from thoracic 2 down to thoracic 8. As you can see, it's on my right side. The force pulling on my arm displaced everything to the right. They kept us in the back of the vehicle for about 3 hours and 50 minutes, and our handcuffs were behind our back for most of the time. It was not until the end where they put them to the front. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Remember to always check the description. All contact information will be linked in the description along with all my other social media platforms. For those of you that have inquired about donations, PayPal and Cash App are also linked in the description. I appreciate all your support. Remember, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. If you are already subscribed, every so often it is nice to unsubscribe, wait about 10 to 30 seconds and resubscribe, then hit that notification bell again to make sure you always get notifications. I appreciate all your support. Much love, respect, and appreciation.